Hello my lovelies. So in this video we are going to talk about how this month is going to be for you. What are the things that are going to be happening this month, what things you can expect, what are the energies you can expect. I will also do a yes or no question towards the end of each pile. We have 2 piles to choose from this time, and you can just pick one that is calling out the most for you. Pick a flower. Speaking of flowers, do you like my little sunflower over here? I just thought it's gonna go with the theme, so why not? And of course, I forgot to mention, we also have the dice over here, so we are going to roll the dice for each pile to see what extra messages the universe wants you to hear. So pick a pile that you want. You can either pick the pink flower with the green stem, that is pile number 1, or you can pick the purple flower, that is going to be pile number 2. So I am hoping that by this time you've already picked your flower, and if you haven't, you can just pause the video, take your time, pick one, and then choose your timestamp and come right to your reading. Let's get into it. Hello, pile number 1. So if you picked this pink flower with the green stem, then this is the reading for you. Let's see what messages want to come up for my lovely pile number 1. While I shuffle up your cards, make sure to let me know in the comment section that you picked pile number 1. That's the only way that I will know that you picked this pile. So hopefully I am not doing this reading for nobody. But we'll see. Alright, pile number 1. Spirit, help me pick out the cards for pile 1. Alright, so the overall energy for this month for you is the Hierophant. Now, you know, the Hierophant talks about a search for meaning and truth in your life. So a lot of you are going to be on a quest for deeper knowledge, for truth, for your life purpose, thinking or wondering, like, what am I meant to do? What am I made for? What should I do in life? Like, what should I do more permanently? What is my purpose in this world? And it's a time of self-discovery and morality. This card also indicates that there can be feelings of being overwhelmed or just burdened by too many traditions or conservative ideas. So it's like, it depends on you. Are you more on the traditional side, or are you more on the non-traditional, non-conformational side, or are you somewhere in the middle? Because the Hierophant is definitely bending more towards the traditional side. The Hierophant likes to do things in a more conservative way. It talks about traditions like marriage, it talks about education, it talks about long-term education and learning. So a lot of you might be thinking about actually increasing your, like, getting a higher degree or increasing your repertoire as far as education is concerned, or getting another degree, or just getting a diploma or learning something new. If that is you, then this month is a fantastic time for you to actually start applying to these educational institutions. Or if you are looking for marriage, I would say is a very likely month for you to actually have positive responses. I'm not going to say that, oh, you'll find the love of your life this month, but definitely chances are high for those of you who try. Okay, Hierophant is all about trying to do things, trying to accomplish more, trying to reach your higher potential, trying to do better. So the overall theme for this month for you, pile 1, is to maybe not take too many risks, but at the same time try to do things in a more conventional manner. Like this month is not the month for you to go rogue or be a rebel. This month you're going to take things lightly, spend more time by yourself, while at the same time you're trying not to go against the norm, but actually follow what's already been followed. Follow, like, for example, I would say as far as starting something new, starting a new business, or starting YouTube, for example. Now, if I am to start a YouTube channel, I am going to actually look at all successful YouTube channels and see what worked for them, right? If I'm to look for topics, I'm going to search for other topics and see what works for other people and how they're making their videos. And that doesn't mean that I copy them, right? It just means that I take ideas from them and I follow the norm, because sometimes the safest way, especially when you are just getting started with something, is to follow what you know that others have done and it has helped them. So that is the safest way for you to actually put your, like, one step forth in your path. Okay, so that is the energy for you. I'll just put this card over here, like the overall theme, and we'll see some more cards for you, Padawan. Okay, let's see what is coming up for you in terms of love and relationships. I'm sitting on the floor, so you might just be seeing a lot of cards going up and down, and I do pause the video when I am shuffling, so just so I don't take too much of your time. Oh, there is one card over here which needs to come out. It says need help. So basically Hierophant is also about teaching, okay? So if you need help, don't be afraid to actually seek help. Seek a teacher's help, or a guide, or a mentor, or a trainer, like a gym instructor, or whatever part you need help with. If you need help like therapy, go ahead and do it. Okay, I'm just gonna take this card out now. All right, let's see what's coming in love for pile number 1. Let's get 3 cards out. Oh my god, another one. Like, there's 78 cards in this deck. What are the chances of these coming out? So a lot of you might actually be single, but very much interested in finding the love of your life, I feel, because like this is the second time I've tried to get a card out for love, and these random cards keep coming out, and I think there were only 2 in this deck, and 2 out of 78 popped out for you. So I'm thinking a lot of you are single watching this video. If that is you, do comment the sunflower emoji and I'll know that you're single looking to mingle, pile 1. All right, let's see. Nonetheless, what is coming for love for my lovely pile 1? All right, get this card out. We have the Death card. Okay, let's put this here. We have the Sun. Oh boy. We have the Moon. All right, pile 1. So first of all, like I said, a lot of you are single watching this video, so the Death card means change. All right, so if you know what I mean. It means that your singlehood might be changing soon, pile 1. All right, so enjoy your singledom right now, because soon you might not be single, and then you know what happens when you're in a relationship, right? That's the end of a lot of your things that you are able to do when you're single, so you might not be able to do those things. And we also have the Sun, so this is a wonderful change in terms of relationships that's coming for you, pile 1. All right, Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and then we also have the Moon. So I feel like this relationship might come out as a secret, like you don't want to openly tell anybody about it, and I think that's a wonderful way of going about it, especially when you're just getting started in a relationship. You don't want to go ahead and tell people about it, because you don't know, like there are a lot of evil. I believe in the evil eye. I believe like a lot of people are not happy for you, especially people who are single and they're looking to get into a relationship, and then one of their friends or somebody they know gets involved with someone in a beautiful relationship, and there's a lot of jealousy. Like that's a very normal human emotion, but you don't want to put yourself to that negativity, pile 1. So I think like if you are going to keep this relationship a secret, thumbs up from my side, go ahead and do that. But I also feel like if the person that you're involved with, you feel like is trying to keep this a secret, then it is okay to also ask them a few questions, like why. It's fine in the beginning. All right, we have the 9 of Cups. Wow, we have the 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. So definitely this relationship for you is going to be a dream come true for you and your person. And maybe that's why they want to keep it a secret as well, because when you finally get something after a very long time that you've been waiting for such a long time, then you don't, I mean, you also want to kind of shout out from the rooftops, but then at the same time, you also want to be a little wary and not tell anybody about it. But I also feel like if you feel for a long time, not in the beginning, but for a long time, if your person is trying to keep this relationship a secret and not wanting to like take you out, then or introduce you to people, then that is something you can feel free to question that, ask questions. But at the same time, I'm seeing all positive cards over here, like starting with change, the Sun, the Moon, and the 9 of Cups. I'm also getting this thing, like when I get the Sun and the Moon together, I always feel inclined to say that it is great to look at the brighter side of things, but you also need to be practical and make sure that you are not ignoring or purposely avoiding the not so bright things. Like be a little more practical. So Sun and Moon together, they're opposites, right? So it's like yes, there is something like toxic positivity when everything is amazing, like this, the writing is on the wall, but you still make excuses for people and circumstances. So it is good to be positive, it is good to be optimistic in life and always look at the bright side, but at the same time make sure that you are not overlooking challenges or overlooking something that might not be the best, or don't be I want to say, like, don't be too positive to the point where you are disappointed later. Try to be balanced. Positivity, amazing, but also be practical at the same time, all right? Okay, let's get some more cards for money. What's coming for career? All right, let's get. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. All right. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords. All right, guys, what is up? As far as money is concerned, I feel like you are very stressed. Some of you watching are very stressed about your financial condition, or stressed about, or you're thinking about somebody who's stressed about their finances. Like, if you are looking at this reading wondering only about your love life, then this could actually be the person you are thinking, that the person on your mind is feeling this way about their finances. The Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, all Swords cards. And you know that Swords cards represent anxiety, it represents stress, it represents overthinking, thinking mostly negative things about stuff, all right? So what is going on? I feel like I'm called to say to be a little careful about your money, pal one. If you have trusted somebody with your important account information, your finances, then make sure that you know that this person is actually trustworthy, but at the same time, make sure you're a little wary. Don't just give out your personal financial information to people. I would say that is something that definitely you need to keep to yourself, unless you're married to somebody or your parents, you can share. If you have a healthy relationship, of course, because you never know these days, right? But for sure, be a little cautious about your finances. Don't give out too much information to people. Definitely, like, a lot of sleepless nights over here with the Nine of Swords. Like, some of you are not able to sleep because you're wondering where your next paycheck is going to come from. What's going on? The Two of Swords here tells me that things are not as bad as you have made it out to be in your head. The Two of Swords represents you having a choice between two things. Like, something has suddenly come up and you're not able to make a decision. So this might actually be you having to choose between, for example, staying with your family or going out of your town or city, or going a distance to fulfill your career or for your work. And you're not able to make that decision because you don't want to leave your family, but at the same time you also love the money, because obviously who doesn't? And that's the decision that's giving you like these sleepless nights where you don't know what you want to do. And the Queen of Swords, there has been a position that you wanted to reach as far as money is concerned, like a certain amount that you wanted to make by now, or you felt like you'll be settled in your career, but that hasn't happened yet, and now you just feel like, oh my god, is it going to happen anymore? You're just like sitting and waiting. The Queen of Swords is about like something hasn't been, like a dream that hasn't come true yet. In the deck that I'm using, the Queen of Swords has actually been described as somebody who mourns in private. Yeah, it says a person may mourn in a private, some great wish has not come to success, joy and satisfaction turns to pain. Like, there has been something that you've been waiting for as far as your money and career is concerned, but that's not happening. Maybe it's your dream job, or maybe it's a promotion, or maybe it is a raise, or whatever it is. You've been waiting for it, it's not happened yet. But like I said, the Two of Swords represents you might have choices. So maybe towards the end of this month, there are going to be options for you to pick and choose from. And I would say options are never a bad thing, right? It's always better to have options than to not have options. All right, let's get some more cards for you. Pile 1. I feel like this is like one of my better setups. I'm just so bad with my setup, so lazy with how I film videos. So today I actually put in a little extra effort, so I am proud of myself. All right, pile 1, Spirit, tell me. What does pile 1 need to know? Okay. All right, we have the 6 of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. For a lot of you, this might mean that there's somebody from the past who is going to make an appearance. Could be an ex or a friend from the past, or somebody you knew in your childhood coming again into your life, or trying to find ways to come back into your life. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about good luck, okay? So maybe this person who is coming back into your life is coming back wanting to change things again. Like wanting to come back with a new and improved attitude, or wanting to change things up with you, or maybe they're coming with an apology. Now, the Wheel of Fortune and 6 of Cups combination can also signify a childhood dream that is coming true, like something that you always wanted as a kid is coming into your life. Like, think about it. What is the thing that you wanted? Is it like more money? Is it a car? Is it like a relationship? Is it travel? What did you want as a child? What did you want the most as a child? I feel like sometimes we just forget to ask ourselves these questions, because there are so many things that we wanted as kids that we are actually living now in our present life. And we just tend to overlook it because there are so many things that we want now that now we're just focused on the things we don't have. Like, it's something to think about. I know I'm getting a little philosophical here, but I am philosophical, so I can't help that. But think about it. We are always focused on the things that we want, which means that we're always focused on the things that we don't have. So let's think about the things that we wanted as kids, or that the things that we wanted 5 years from now, 2 years from now, that we actually have. We've accomplished it. We're living that life. Let's take a moment and enjoy that for a second. Let's enjoy the thought that we've done something, or we've got something, or we've accomplished something that we only dreamt of 5 years ago. How beautiful is that thought? These 2 cards here are telling me to tell you to be grateful for what you have. Yes, it's great to want things. It's great to have goals and aspirations in life, but at the same time, you know what's even better? Gratitude. It's in the affirmation video that I did a few weeks ago that actually got a better response than I was expecting. Like, people love the affirmations that I have on this video. I'll link it down below if you're interested. Actually, I'll link it right over here if you're interested. The affirmations video. One of the affirmations is to feel gratitude. If you are thankful for the things you have already, or for the things that God has already given you in life, the chances of you getting the things that you want are higher. Like, for example, you give a gift to your friend, and their response is, oh, okay, thanks, I guess. Opposed to you giving a gift to another friend and them being like, oh my God, I did not expect that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love it. This is just what I wanted. The 2 responses. Who are you going to be more inclined to gift next time? The first person who had a semi-lukewarm reaction to your thoughtful gift, or the second person, the one who was actually so grateful and so thankful for that? Same way, if you are thankful to God for the things that He's already given you in life, chances of Him giving you more and fulfilling more of your desires is going to be higher. All right, so that is something that I just wanted to say to you. Wheel of Fortune is about good fortune, so that is, again, a great card. What's up, pile 1? We have the Sun, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Great. Okay, let's get... Oh, oopsie. My bad. Remember, I told you that I will pull out a yes or no card for you. So do you have a question already? Hopefully you do, because I'm going to do that right now. The first question that popped to your mind when I said this, let's see if it's a yes or a no or something in between. Let's see, pile 1. I picked these two cards. All right. What we have is don't stop, which means you are doing what's right. So don't stop. It also says choose a new direction. So yes, what you want, chances are that you are going to get it, but maybe the way that you're going about it is not the best one for you. It's not going to get you fastest results. So choose a new direction. How else can you get the thing that you asked for? Like whatever it is, like if you are, for example, if you're looking for a job, and whatever direction you have taken right now, maybe add another one in there. So if you've submitted a lot of your resumes to different companies, maybe put in a little more effort, a little more I would say like specific. Maybe look at other companies that you have not thought of, or remember I said Hierophant, so this could also mean that you feel free to actually ask experts for advice, ask more experienced people for advice. Like more traditional route would be good if you're taking a different route, or if you're trying to do things in a more like non-conformational way, maybe look into more traditional ways of doing those things. All right, so I don't know what your question was about. I'm kind of just rambling at this point, but hopefully this is making sense to you. I don't know, but the cards are don't stop and choose a new direction, which means yes, what you wanted, it's coming for you, but maybe the way that you're trying to get it is not it, and you can try a different route. All right, and finally, I'm going to ask the dice for some final messages for my pile one. All right, pile one. Let's see. What do we have over here? All right, we have a Taurus in the South Node in the 4th house, and I find this especially interesting because we have Taurus, and what do we have over here? We have Hierophant, which is also the sign of Taurus. So big Taurus energy in here. All right, so Taurus in the South Node in the 4th house. So this is telling you that it is time to step out of your comfort zone. A lot of you are used to being constantly told what to do. Maybe you have overprotective parents or overprotective, overbearing siblings, or sometimes even friends can be like that, like bossy, where you just feel like you always have to do what they want to do. You always have to go to the restaurant they choose, and you're just used to this way of life, and you just feel like it's fine, I don't really care. But pile one, it's time to change that. You know why? Because it's time to make others see that you can make your own decisions. It's time to step out of that and grow up a little bit, start adulting a little bit, because that's what you are. You are turning into an adult. And if you're already an adult, which most of my viewers are, I just mean like it's time to step out of your comfort zone. And just release the need for familiar surroundings and embrace change a little bit. We have the Death card, so that's saying that change is coming. So you need to embrace that, because if change comes and you keep pushing it away, then change is going to go away. Change is going to be sad, right? So you need change to be happily entering your life. So for that, you need to train yourself to accept that beautiful change that's entering your life. And start cultivating emotional independence. And like, maybe your home life has been very overprotective, and it's time to step out of that and change what home means to you. If you've come from kind of a sort of negative home environment, it's time for you to understand that home can be whatever you want home to be. And by home, I mean that's your internal peace, the sukoon, your internal happiness and your internal state of mind. And let go of material attachments that no longer serve you. This is your chance to grow beyond the safety net that you've built. It's time to step out of that cocoon that you have put yourself into, because it's time for you to take responsibility for whatever is happening in your life. I know we always like to blame other people. My family was like this, so that's why I became like this. Like, people will come up with things that happened 40 years ago, 20 years ago to identify with that and tell you why they are the way they are, because 25 years ago this thing happened. No, let that go. Okay, now I'm not saying that, of course, that you can just leave your toxic, like your trauma ridden past and just move on. I'm just saying it's time for you to make new stories, and it's time for you to not identify with a self that is not good for you. It's time for you to make a new identity, to shift your identity, to make yourself be the person that you want to be. It's time to start fulfilling your dreams and be who you want to be, and not who you always been, even if you don't like that person, but you continue to be that way because you just feel like this is who I am. No, because guess what? We have the power to change ourselves. We're not animals, we're human beings. And we have it in us to change, to create new habits, to create our lives for ourselves. So take the right step in the right direction this month, pile one, because beautiful things are awaiting you. Maybe you just need to shift your focus a little bit, or try to do things in a way that you haven't done before. Be a little more traditional, take lesser risks this month. But of course, I'm not saying never take risks, stay open to that, but take lesser, like crazy risks this month, and just try to be a little more well versed with who you are and who you want to be, and your basics should be clear, like your education, your training and stuff like that can be taken in the right direction this month, pile one. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, do give me a thumbs up. If it didn't, then also give me a thumbs up. It's gonna help my channel a lot. Remember, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, but I'm sure that there are definitely a few messages in here for all of you that are watching pile one. And if you reach this part of the video, don't forget to leave me a comment, and you can leave me a moon emoji, and I'll know that you reached till the end of your reading, pile one, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello there, my lovely. All right, my voice has already gone. I guess some of you have been wanting to say stuff, but you are not able to say things. It's your throat chakra that's messed up. My lovely pile twos, if you picked the purple flower, this is your reading. Let's see what's coming up for you this month. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this video, it is going to be for the coming month for you. Okay. So while I shuffle your cards, leave me a comment letting me know that you picked pile 2. That's the only way that I will find out that you picked pile 2, the purple flower. And hopefully I have at least one person picking this flower or any flower. Wow, you guys are thinking a lot, aren't you? You're kind of overwhelmed, pile 2. I can tell by the way the cards are shuffling. You could be going through this disappointment, heartbreak alone because you haven't shared this with a lot of people, or maybe anybody. So this card signifies the end of a relationship, end of an affair, or a heartbreak, either in a relationship or just in terms of life. Something has truly disappointed you and hasn't gone the way that you had hoped, and that is the energy that you are coming or entering into this month with, pile 2. All right, let's see. I'm just going to leave this card over here, and let's find out some more cards, like what is happening that has made you feel this way, pile 2. What's going on in pile 2's life? Okay, we have the Ace of Staffs. Staffs is wands in this deck. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. All right. Okay, we have the Death card. We have the Death card in pile 1 as well, but in a different position. Okay, a lot of cards came out, so I'm just gonna do this one more time to see if we can get one card. I want one card to fall out on its own this time. I'm just gonna get the one that's closest to. Alright, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So it's making sense why the energy of this month is the Three of Swords. I feel like for a lot of you, something started with somebody and it was very like you felt a deep connection, attraction. It could have been friends with benefit situation for some of you, and it could have been something that just started with physical intimacy, but you started catching feelings to the point where you wanted something more and this person didn't want to give it to you, or maybe they wanted something more and you didn't want to give it to them, but at the same time you also don't want to lose this person. And I feel like this heartbreak is representing you putting in a lot of effort from your side into this relationship, into this person, into this connection. Even if this is a friendship or it is a relationship, you feel like you did everything that you possibly could, everything that you wanted, everything that you didn't want, because this person, you thought that this person is going to be happy if you did this, even if you weren't completely comfortable with whatever it is that you did. And even after putting in so much effort and even after all that hard work, it did not bring you the kind of result that you hoped for, the kind of result that you expected or you wanted, your best desire. Either you've already understood that it's never going to happen, or you are still kind of letting it take its course, or you are kind of one foot in and 1 foot out of the door waiting for something to happen so you can either completely leave that door and go out, or you can come back into this. All right, the death card indicates that something is definitely changing. So whether you're standing 1 foot in, 1 foot out, by the end of this month you are going to be closer to making that decision, whether you are out or you are in. So change is happening in whatever decision you make over here. For most of you, I feel like that decision is going to be completely out of whatever the situation is, because a lot of you have already been contemplating this decision for a while now. It's not something that has just suddenly happened. It's been a lot of in and out, in and out, in and out, like hot and cold, hot and cold. Sometimes you feel like this person's giving you energy. Sometimes you feel like they've completely taken away all your energy, sucked up your energy, because they're like an energy vampire. I don't mean to laugh, okay? I'm just trying to make light out of the situation, because I don't want this reading to be sad, because I do see that you are in your thoughts a lot, pile 2, but the good news is that we have the 7 of Cups. Now, if you know anything about tarot, you know 7 of Cups indicates having options, having more than one choice, having a lot of choices. So whenever you decide to step out of that door completely, you're not going to be without any options, because there are going to be options. Now, you, like I said, you can decide to come back into this whatever situation this is, in and out, in and out, in and out. You still have options, okay? It is up to you to pick the right option for you. So the reason why history is so important, because history repeats itself. History is so important because we learn so much from the past. Now, if you've already given this person a lot of chances and you always end up feeling disappointed, or you always end up feeling like, nope, I am the one putting in all the effort and they're not doing anything, I'm not getting anything back, or at least what I want back. And if this has happened for a while now, pile 2, what are you doing? It's going to keep happening until you decide to break that cycle and make a change and come to more options and see what you want to pick. Give other people a chance, because you might want to leave them completely, pick somebody new, like someone better, or maybe you decide that, okay, I have seen what it's like on the other side, I'm not liking it, I want to go back. Whatever it is, at least be sure. Take a chance. See more people. Take a break, how Ross and Rachel did, right? You need to take a break from this situation, because if they're not even giving you a relationship, if this is a situationship where you're the one who's in your feels and this person is not wanting to give you a label, like they don't want to be in a relationship, then what is the harm of seeing other people? You're free. You're not being disloyal. You're free to do whatever you want, pile 2. So what is this feeling of wanting to be loyal to somebody who is not even telling you that there's a future here? All right, so as far as love is concerned, those are your messages, pile 2. Like, you have to pick what you want to do. No cards are going to decide that for you. I can only guide you. I can only help you. If this is your situation where you've been in and out, in and out, in and out, maybe it's time to be completely out and see it from a distance, so you can actually decide for yourself what you want. All right, let's see money and career. What do we have for pile 2? Don't forget, we will have a yes or no question, so keep a question in mind. And let's see what your career and money looks like. Pile 2. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Sun. Okay. Woof, woof. We have the 10 of Coins. And we have 3 of Coins. Wow. Oh my god. So sorry about that. I got too excited about your reading, pile 2. Okay, what I was gonna say before I was rudely interrupted by my ring light. This looks like a great month for you as far as investment is concerned. If you have already invested, whether it be stock market, mutual funds, crypto, wherever you've invested, keep a close eye on your investments and see, because you might actually reap benefits from that. So you don't want to miss out on that. Keep a close eye on your investments, because you have the Ace of Swords, we have the Sun. Great combination. So whatever you've sowed your seed somewhere, you've started a venture. Especially good for people who are self-employed or somebody who has just started a new position somewhere. Like if just gotten an offer from a place and you're not sure whether you want to go for it or you don't want to go for it, let this be a confirmation that this is most likely a great decision for you to actually join this company or this venture, whatever this might be for you. 10 of Coins, like that's the 10 of Pentacles. It's like great things are happening, a lot of benefits are coming in for you, pile 2. Like the weird thing is that for pile 1, love was great and money not so great, and for you guys, love dodgy but money is looking fabulous for you, pile 2. As far as your career is concerned, this is a time of joy. It's a time of peace. Like if you've been worried about your money or career, it looks like a great month for you as far as your career is concerned, because you're finally going to be in a position where you feel like, yes, this feels right. This is what I wanted. It's like, it's just a future full of fortune for you, pile 2. And a lot of good things are coming for you. Everything you touch now will lead to success. So I'm going to say that touch more things. Right? That's how I'm going to read this. Touch more things, because the more things you touch, the greater chance you have of success, which means that if you have in mind what you want to do, if you have in mind to invest more, if you have it in mind to start a new business, or if you have it in mind to do some freelance work, or start a YouTube channel, or start your website, or start like a new small business or a big business, or whatever you have in mind already, this is a great month for you to start working on that, because you have the Midas touch this month, pile 2. Okay, 3 of Coins talks about self-employment, and it also talks about you sharpening your skills, because whatever you want, success, it might take some time, but don't give up or don't stop, because you are on the right path. The 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins talks about security. A few more cards for you before we jump on to the yes or no. Let's get 2 cards here. Okay, we have the Page of Coins. We have the Empress. This is a great month for you to actually learn new skills, learn something new, because that new skill might help you with your career, or it might actually help become a source of income for you, pile 2. And we also have the Empress. Now, Empress talks about female energy, right? So whether you're a man or a woman watching, it just means that if those new skills could be soft skills, or some of you could be getting a makeover over here with the Empress card, or this is a great month for you to actually go ahead and get a makeover, try a new hairstyle, do something different with your makeup, try a new color of lipstick or nail polish. And if you're a guy, I simply mean that you can actually talk more to your female friends or your sisters, get some advice from them, because that is going to help you out in the future. Try to keep your aggression in control, okay? Try to handle things in a more tactful way as opposed to being aggressive and because that's going to ruin things for you. I know that if you're feeling like dejected, or you're seeing a lot of disappointment and you're frustrated with yourself, it's very easy to take that anger out on other people. But now is not the time for you to do that. Now is the time for you to prove to yourself and to other people that no matter what life throws at you, you are still able to control your emotions and make the best of that. Take all that pent up aggression and frustration and learn something from that. Learn a new skill. Okay, Page of Coins talks about learning something new, learning new skills, or okay, I was sitting on my tippy toes and I fell. Oh my god, okay. Alright, for some of you who are looking to get pregnant, this month could come up with good news either for yourself or someone you know might be having a baby. Let's see. This also kind of reiterates what I mentioned over here with the Three of Coins, that this whatever you want might take some time, but it is coming. So you are in the right path and you have to just work a bit more and you are going to fulfill your wishes. Now, same thing over here with the Page of Coins and the Empress. It means that good things are coming for you if you use the opportunities in the right way to sharpen up your skills, learn some new skills, and especially when it comes to being creative, those things might actually end up giving you a nice source of income. Your creativity, designing something, coming up with new ways to create and increase your income over here. Okay, this is a combination of good luck and abundance as well. The Empress also talks about like sometimes you can lose hope and you can give up. So some of you watching could have given up on something. Maybe it's love, because we did that over here, where you just feel like nothing is happening. No matter what I do, I always end up getting the shorter end of the stick. It's not happening for me. But the Empress always gets what she wants. Pile 2. Remember that, okay? Yes, it takes time. Yes, it can be a little frustrating. Yes, a little bit of tact can go a long way. Yes, the Empress just proudly sits on her throne and things happen for her. She has to do nothing. But no, not you. You don't have to do nothing, okay? What did I just say? You don't have to do nothing, okay? You sharpen up your skills, new skills, or whatever skills that are already on your mind. Work on those, and eventually everything great is going to happen, because we have the Sun, we have the Ten of Coins, we have the Empress. A lot of major arcana here are telling me that beautiful change is entering your life. Pile 2. Okay. All right, now I hope you have already thought of a question for a yes or no reading. I don't do life-threatening questions, okay? So nothing regarding your health issues or anything like that as far as your question is concerned. Yes or no, pile 2, or something in between. You never know. Let's see. All right. Getting 2 cards over here. Okay, it says reconsider and unlikely. Okay. So Spirit wants you to reconsider whatever it is that you asked about. It is unlikely that it's going to happen exactly like that, so you might want to reconsider or maybe change up your question a little bit. Pile 2. But of course, this is a general reading, so please don't take it too hard if it's something that you really wanted and the card says unlikely, reconsider. Like, take it with a grain of salt, okay? I am just a voice behind my camera. So I typically don't like to do the yes or no readings for this exact reason, because I don't know, if you ask like, will I get married ever, and it says unlikely, of course it is very easy to be disappointed, but do not believe the cards if that is what you asked, all right? But of course it's not going to resonate for all of you. I'm sure most of you are meant to find amazing partners and amazing life and future, but of course for some of you it is what you wanted to hear. It is what you needed to hear. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. Of course, if this question was regarding whoever this person was that we did a reading for earlier, then I would say that the cards have spoken the truth. You don't want to put yourself through that all over again. Pile 2. Let's see some last messages, what the dice has to say to pile 2. We have Virgo in Pluto in the 6th house. So as I mentioned, this talks about your work life or conflicts that arise in your work life, but these things can easily be eliminated or helped in a way that by incorporating discipline into your daily routine, like incorporating healthy habits or healthier routines in your daily life. Okay, you might have to deal with some work conflicts this month. Like, I see a lot of good things were happening in your work, but that might also bring some jealousy to the surface from your colleagues, or people who don't have your best interests at heart might look at you and be like, wow, pile 2 has everything that they ever wanted and I want that. So there might be some jealousy, which might give rise to conflicts at your workplace or regarding your work, but you have it in you to tackle it head on, pile 2. Okay, don't even worry about that. As I said, a little tact can go a long way. No need to be aggressive, no need to be physical. You can just be tactful and still assert yourself and give your opinions and tell them to shove it up wherever they need to shove it up. You might also rethink how you help others. Okay, don't do so much where you yourself feel depleted when it comes to your energy. Help in a way that also helps you and helps you feel energetic and rejuvenated, instead of feeling depleted and like, okay, now who's gonna help me? I put all my energy on this person, now what's gonna happen for me? Especially for those people who are in a relationship like that, where people are sucking up your energy and you're still in it because you have attraction or love or whatever you think you feel for this person. Love is always a two-way street. Okay, there is nothing like one-sided love, and I genuinely believe in that. You cannot love somebody who is treating you badly. At least you shouldn't. Okay, like with the Pluto over here, a lot of big changes happening in your daily life or your work life, and these changes might feel intense to you in the beginning, but make sure you remember that they are setting you up for personal growth and a lot of strength, like inner emotional strength. That is always a plus, pile 2. So yes, it's hard, it's difficult to change things, it's difficult to make changes in your life, or changing in your routine. Like, I'm trying so hard to come up with a better sleeping pattern. My sleeping pattern is out of control. I work mostly at night, even though I don't have to. I have a choice to not work at night, but I still end up doing it, and then I'm up all night and I'm sleeping all day, and it's just like I'm trying really hard to change that, but every day I think about it and then I go back to my original way. So trust me, I know that it's really difficult to change your patterns, to change your routines, but we also need to remember that those changes are for our own good. Okay, and with the Pluto over here, I'm saying that some of you are going to feel like the changes are happening to you instead of you bringing about those changes. Like you're being forced to make those changes into your life, and it might be a little upsetting, pile 2, but remember that in the long run you are the winner. All right, so that's it for today's reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you resonated with this. If you did, give me a thumbs up and leave me the sun emoji. Okay, I asked pile 1 to leave me the moon emoji. I would love for you to leave the sun emoji if you reached till the end of this video. That'll help me and YouTube know that you enjoyed this video, that you watched the whole thing, that you resonated. Even if you didn't resonate, help a girl out. Okay, just drop me a sun emoji and let me know what you think of my little sunflower. Isn't it so pretty? It's my favorite flower. I love sunflowers. That's it for me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.